Hello everyone, myself AS Falmari. In this video, we will discuss the fuzzy equations. Learning outcome. At the end of this session, students will be able to solve the fuzzy equation a plus x equal to b. Let us start this video with the definition of fuzzy equation. An equations of the form a plus x equal to b and a into x equal to b, where a and b are fuzzy numbers, are called fuzzy equations. Now in this video we are going to learn how to solve the fuzzy equation a plus x equal to b. Let us consider its working rule. The step number 1 is finding the alpha cut of a and alpha cut of b with the help of given membership functions for a and b. As a and b are fuzzy numbers, then their alpha cuts are closed intervals. Let us assume that alpha cut of a is obtained as a closed interval f1 of alpha comma f2 of alpha, and alpha cut of b is equal to closed interval g1 of alpha comma g2 of alpha, where alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. And suppose that the alpha cut of x is also a closed interval x1 comma x2, where this x1 and x2 are to be determined. Now the step number 2 is finding this alpha cut of x using a decomposition theorem and by applying some algebraic operations on the closed intervals. First of all, we have to apply alpha cut on this equation. When we apply alpha cut on this equation a plus x equal to b, we get here alpha cut of a plus x equal to alpha cut of b. And in the left hand side, we have to apply the decomposition theorem. The theorem is alpha cut of a plus x is equal to alpha cut of a plus alpha cut of x. Okay, and that is equal to the right hand side alpha cut of beta as it is. Now writing the expressions for these alpha cuts, we get this new expression. Now in the left hand side, there is an addition of the closed intervals, and we know that the closed intervals are added position wise. That is, the initial point is going to add with the initial one and end point is going to add with the end point. After adding, we get it as a closed interval f1 of alpha plus x1 comma f2 of alpha plus x2 is equal to this right hand side as it is. Now again, we know that two closed intervals are equal only when their initial and end points are must be equal. As this equation indicating that these two closed intervals are equal, then we have to equate their initial and end points. In the left hand side, the initial point is f1 of alpha plus x1 is equal to, and on the right hand side initial point is g1 of alpha, and in the left hand side the end point is f2 of alpha plus x2, that is equal to g2 of alpha. Now actually our aim is to finding the values of x1 and x2. Solving these two equations for x1 and x2, we get x1 equal to g1 of alpha minus f1 of alpha, and x2 is equal to g2 of alpha minus f2 of alpha. Now substituting the values of x1 and x2 in the alpha cut of x, we get this new expression where alpha belongs to open 0 to close 1. Now the step number 3 is the necessary condition. The given fuzzy equation has the solution only when this alpha cut of x satisfies one condition. That condition is that the initial point of this alpha cut must be less than or equal to end point of this alpha cut for all alpha belongs to open 0 to close 1. If this condition fails at somewhere, then the given fuzzy equation has no solution. So this condition is very important. So if we get this condition, then we have to go to the step number 4, and in the step number 4 we have to find the membership function of capital X with the help of this alpha cut of X. Let us consider one example. Solve the fuzzy equation a plus x equal to b, where a and b are the fuzzy numbers given by the membership functions like this. Solution. Now the step number 1 is finding the alpha cut of a and alpha cut of b. We know that alpha cut of a is defined like this. Now first of all, we will find alpha cut of A. Now, in the alpha cut for fuzzy number A, the first range is from 1 to 2. Now, in this range, let us consider the restriction A of x greater than or equal to alpha. In this range, A of x is defined like x minus 1 and this greater than or equal to alpha as it is. Writing the restriction for x, we get x greater than or equal to alpha plus 1. And the next range of fuzzy number A is 2 less than x less than or equal to 3. In this range, considering this restriction, and then in this range A of x is defined like 3 minus x greater than or equal to alpha, and writing the restriction for x, we get it as x less than or equal to 3 minus alpha. Therefore, alpha cut of A is equal to the closed interval. As x is greater than or equal to this quantity alpha plus 1, it means it will be the initial point, and x less than or equal to 3 minus alpha means this 3 minus alpha will be the end point, and alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. In the same way, we can also find out alpha cut of B, which is we have obtained it as closed interval 27 alpha plus 13 comma 60 minus 20 alpha, where alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. Now, actually, our next aim is to find out the alpha cut of x. Let us assume that we have obtained as a closed interval where initial point is x1 and end point is x2. Now our job is to find out these two quantities. Now the step number 2, finding alpha cut of x. Before finding alpha cut of x, now we have to take the alpha cut of the given fuzzy equation a plus x equal to b. After taking alpha cut, we get the equation alpha cut of a plus x is equal to alpha cut of b, which implies, now applying decomposition theorem here, we get it as alpha cut of a plus alpha cut of x is equal to alpha cut of b. Now writing their corresponding expressions, we get this new expression. Now in the left hand side, there is the addition of the closed intervals. Now adding them position wise, we get a closed interval alpha plus 1 plus x1 comma 3 minus alpha plus x2 equal to right hand side as it is. Now we can see that there is an equality between these two closed intervals. Therefore, we can equate their initial and end points. After equating initial and end points, we will get this new two expressions. Now solving these two expressions for x1 and x2, we get x1 equal to 26 alpha plus 12 and x2 equal to 57 minus 19 alpha. Therefore, alpha cut of x is equal to x1 just we have obtained here, comma, here it is x2 and x2 is nothing but 57 minus 19 alpha, where alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. Now the step number 3 is to verify whether the alpha cut of x satisfies the necessary condition or not. Here we have written the alpha cut of x. Let me choose any number from open 0 to closed 1. Let us take it as alpha as 0.1. Finding the value of initial point at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as a 14.6. And finding the value of end point at alpha equal to 0.1, we get it as a 55.1. Now we can easily check that the value at initial point is strictly less than the value at end point. And this alpha equal to 0.1 is any arbitrary point. The meaning is initial point is always less than or equal to end point for all alpha belongs to open 0 to closed 1. Therefore, we can say that the necessary condition is satisfied. Therefore, the given fuzzy equation has a solution. Now, the solution is obtained from alpha cut of x by finding the membership function. Now, it is the alpha cut of x. First of all, equating the initial point 26 alpha plus 12 equal to the variable x, call it as equation number 1. Now solving this equation for alpha, we get it as alpha is equal to x minus 12 upon 26. Now this will be the first step for the membership function of capital X. To find the range, let us substitute alpha is equal to 0 in this equation number 1, then we get x equal to 12, and then substituting alpha equal to 1 in this equation number 1, we get x equal to 38. Therefore, the first step for the membership function of capital X is x minus 12 upon 26, where 12 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 38. Similarly, equating the endpoint 57 minus 19 alpha is equal to x, correlates equation number 2. Solving this equation for alpha, we get it as 57 minus x upon 19. This is the second step for the membership function of capital X. To find the range for this function, let us substitute alpha is equal to 0 in this equation number 2. We get x equal to 57, and putting alpha equal to 1 in this equation, we get x equal to 38. Therefore, the next step of the membership function is 57 minus x upon 19. Already 38 is involved, therefore we can write it 38 is strictly less than x is less than or equal to 57. Now combining these two equations in a single equation, we can write the membership function as capital X of x is equal to x minus 12 upon 26, where the range for x is from close 12 to close 38, and second stage is of 57 minus x upon 19, which is from open 38 to closed 57, and for the remaining range it is 0.